Hello guys, Chris here and welcome back to another video. In this one, my friends, I'm gonna be testing a GeForce RTX 2060 6GB model in The Last of Us Part 1. This one is a Palit version of the card. We are running it with the latest Nvidia drivers as usual, and I'm not manually overclocking it. You can see in Tech Power Ups GPU-Z all of the GPU specs. Again, 6 gigs of GDDR6 is what we're working with, and over on the left, I'm pairing it with a Ryzen 7 5800X3D and 32GB of RAM to avoid CPU bottlenecks. Let's get into it now, shall we? Let's start it at 1080p resolution, native, not using DLSS at the moment, but we're gonna try it out, of course. And I am utilizing the medium settings preset with medium textures at the same time. The game actually defaulted to medium settings, everything, and low textures, but the game looks completely utter garbage with low textures. So I set it to the medium settings preset, and that means that it's going over the VRAM limits by quite a bit there, as you can see. Hopefully it's not going to stutter too much or crash, and we will actually be able to have a decent experience. Okay, this is exactly where we left it with the RX 6600 XT in the previous video. I'm gonna continue here with the playthrough a little bit and see the FPS, and as usual I will skip the cutscenes so I don't give too much away for you guys to experience it for yourselves, you know, in the game. Okay, big stutter right away. This guy's just talking here. What if I grab him in the middle of talking? Okay, they noticed it. Alright, nope. Alright, let's go this way then. Oh boy, if I go upstairs, maybe I will have like a vantage point or something. Oh, come on, that stutter, dude. That also happened in 8GB cards, so maybe it's just the game loading in new areas or something. Oh boy, I don't have bullets on my pistol. Oh, come on. Why was I using it then? Alright, so we're getting like 50-something frames per second, which is not that great, honestly, especially whenever you are shooting people in this game. The aiming mechanics are really clunky, so it's better to have like 60 frames per second at all times, but I'm not really complaining too much here. The game looks okay, like lighting and shadows and everything look pretty nice. It's just that the textures are kind of terrible looking, even on medium. Alright, so difficult. Oh boy. There is no aim assist anymore. I disabled that. That only makes things worse with the mouse and keyboards. Damn it! Alright, you know what? You want to do it like this? Let's go. Let's do it. Okay, punch him, Joel. There we go. Whoa, that was a nice one. Okay. Yeah, it's just a shame that this game runs so poorly on anything that doesn't have 8GB of VRAM minimum. And even with 8GB of VRAM, it's hard to run on high textures. It still runs out of VRAM on high. Anyway, let's go. Throw them those bottles, yes. Dropping into the 40s right here. You know, overall it's playable at least, but I wouldn't really buy the game to play on medium textures. It looks really bad, so I don't like this, okay? Let's just use some DLSS here on quality. That makes things slightly sharper, and it reduces VRAM usage by a little bit. Instead of 123%, it's now at 119%, and it gives us more FPS, of course. But even with DLSS on quality and 1080p resolution, what the heck are you doing? Why didn't you shoot me from, like, somewhere else? I don't understand. Oh, hello, Ellie. How's it going? Anyways, it was dropping to 45. Now we gained like 10 frames per second. I've seen some people saying that DLSS does absolutely nothing in this game. It doesn't even improve the FPS. Well, that's just BS, obviously. It doesn't improve FPS by as much as it does in other games, but that doesn't mean that it doesn't do anything. It's actually doing something, alright? The game overall looks just a little bit more shimmery than native resolution, but a little bit sharper at the same time. So you might prefer this over native res, depending on what you like. If you like a sharper image, this might look better to you. Of course, on YouTube, it's gonna be hard to tell because of the YouTube compression. But yeah, I really thought that we would get 60 plus FPS using DLSS here at 1080p, and that's not the case. Grab him, Joel. There we go. Stealth kill, come on. Or strike or whatever. Yes, that works. Let's go. No, come on. Alright, let's go this way then. Oh boy, that was a nice little bunny hop, Joel, but I think you're too old for that crap, so I don't even know how you didn't break it at that toe. Or, The heel, yes, whatever. Now we're seeing a lot of vegetation right here, finally, and it is dropping into the 40s. Also, those reflections, what the hell are those? Oh my god, that looks awful. I'd rather not have reflections than that, you know? Whoa, that is crazy. It didn't used to look this bad. Maybe it's just because of medium settings, of course. Whenever I am using reflections, I'm usually playing on high. But yeah, like, what the hell are those? Come on. It's like 12p or something, 72p maybe. I think I've played games at 72p that looked better than those reflections, actually. What the hell, dude? Alright, this area is also extremely intensive, so this is nice to test something else as well. I'm gonna disable DLSS once again, guys, just to check it out here, how many frames it will drop to. Ooh, okay, no. It doesn't really drop by all that much, only by 5 frames per second. Oh, and now... I mean, some parts of the reflections are looking all right, but those are still looking terrible. So it wasn't really DLSS making the resolution of the reflections be too low. It's just the game over here for some reason. Like, it's so weird. Anyway, if you want 60 plus FPS all of the time, your best bet is to play on low settings, and even then it will drop a little bit, because there's not too big of a difference in terms of performance comparing low to medium settings in this game, by the way, and medium do look way better, so yeah, you should play on medium, I guess, even if it doesn't get 60 plus. Now, performance DLSS will also give you those 60 plus, as you can see, but the image looks quite a bit softer. However, this is running at like 500 and something p. You saw that in the menu internally, and then upscaling it to 1080p, and it's doing a freaking amazing job. Like this Hogwarts Legacy, for example, looks like this at native resolution. I'll just say that. It's super soft, that game. This might actually be slightly sharper, even. Wow. Like, this is insane. In this game, the DLSS just works really well, especially the lower presets of it. Of course, there is a lot of ghosting around some leaves on the screen. You can see that. Or leaves. Leaves. Sorry. Yeah, English sometimes is hard, you know. Anyways, this is gonna be 60 plus. Not that I recommend this, because again, it can be pretty soft in some scenarios, and it's still going over VRAM limits anyways. Now, I want to test it out on high textures. I'll leave everything else on medium, but I'll set these to high, because I feel like this just changes the experience completely. It makes the game look so much better that I think it's worth it, even if it means like crashing every 20 minutes or so. Also, textures don't really affect the FPS by all that much. You can see that we're getting like 7 less frames per second, and that's because we are, of course, running out of VRAM. I'll just restart to make sure that it fully applies everything. Alright, here we are back at it, guys, getting low 40s, high 30s, pretty much the same as we saw previously with medium textures, but now it should stutter a little bit more. Let's continue, though. Those reflections are still looking terrible. I don't know why, like, the top of the buildings look great, but that part over there, it's just... what is that? How has nobody noticed that in the development of the game? Like, what the hell is that? That's just insane. Oh, there is a floating raft thing over here, Ellie. I got you. I got you. Everything is okay. So far, so good, though. We only saw... oh, boy. A stutter at the beginning. Everything has been fine since then. And I will show you some textures in just a little bit once we get out of the water. Good job. Okay, now how am I gonna do this? Definitely not like this. Oh, this way. Okay, there we go. Everything is okay. That is a huge condom right there. Look at this. What? Oh, it's just a trash can. Never mind. Kind of look like a condom for... yeah, anyway. Sorry. Let's go. Let's continue here. Let's go. 39 right there. I guess this area is really dense. God damn it, Joel. Why? Why would you do this to me? You know what? I'm gonna stop it there and enable some DLSS. I think DLSS is the way to go in this game if you're playing it with the 2060 because, again, it lowers VRAM usage by a little bit. It looks super decent still. I want quality though. There we go. That renders the game at 720p and upscales it to 1080p. Why is it getting 22? Okay, there we go. It was just applying. Okay. Everything is all right. Start counting FPS once again. And if you remember, we were dropping into the 40s right here to like 42, even 39. Now it's dropping into the low 50s. So it's a good little bump in performance. I expected a little bit better once again, but it is what it is. Also, those textures, they still don't look that good. But other textures will look a lot better than medium, like these over here. Still not perfect and awesome looking, but yeah, way better than the molten plastic look of medium settings, that's for sure, right? Oh, PCs, that's always great to see, you know? It's got a Dell Optiplex right here. Interesting. It might have like an i5 6400 or i3 6100. That one as well. Ooh, that one has a look of like an old Apple PC. How am I gonna do this, guys? This should work, right? 69, 69, 69. Come on. Oh, damn it. Seriously, game. Oh, developers. Come on. Come on. Little Easter egg for El Crispo, please. Maybe in the next game, part 2. I'm waiting for a 69, 69, 69 code in part 2 of this game. But the locker needs to be really obvious, otherwise I'll miss it, probably. Here we go. We're up here. Let's continue. Ooh, some water reflections are still terrible inside here. I wonder, maybe it's just the VRAM. Since we're running out of VRAM, it can't really load reflections properly, because I have not seen those in any of the videos that we tested so far. Of course, inside things are a little bit less intensive. We're getting 69 on average now. Damn. Okay, there we go. Let's go, Joel. Good job. Good job. That's another one down. Can I get some ammo? Nope, not yet. I'd really like some pistol ammo here. I like how we are just killing all of them in a base. This is their base, right? Goodbye, sir. Nice to meet you. Oh, this one has pistol ammo. Good stuff. These people are not aware of their environments whatsoever. Also, it's running just fine with high textures, by the way. I totally recommend you to play with high textures in medium settings. Don't know where to go. Maybe this way. Oh, that's another big stutter. Again, every time you need to load some little things, since the VRAM is already completely maxed out, it's just gonna crap its pants, basically. And you need 32 gigabytes of VRAM as well, or at least more than 20 gigabytes, because as you can see, the game is utilizing 20 gigs. Oh, come on! No! Ooh! Ouch! Kind of looking like John Wick right here. I don't die. Okay, now we're a bit screwed. But I think I'll leave it for the next video, guys. There is no point in testing 1440p because, again, 1440p crashed on a 3060 Ti with 8 gigabytes of VRAM. I hope this was useful for you guys. I'll be back in the next one very soon. Probably play through this part off camera because, you know, it's not intensive whatsoever. And yeah, have a good day. Thanks very much for watching. Love you all. Bye-bye.